We begin today's press review in Ghana. The headline on My Joy Online reads, Osafom suffers criticism, stripped Akufo-Addo of presidency. Statements made by Owusu Afriyie, the Tamale Central Member of Parliament. According to him, the senior minister was politically incorrect when he criticized the president in public for praising the Jospong Group of companies last month. He said Yo Osafo Mafo shirked his obligation as an appointee to defend the action of President Nana Akufo-Addo when he had the opportunity. Taking the exact terms, the chicken has come home to roost. The center cannot hold any longer. The president had praised CEO of Jospong Group, Joseph Siao Agyepong, for the work his companies are doing to address sanitation issues in the country. We now go to Angola, where the Angop news agency reports that parliamentarians from the Southern African Development Community, SADC, approved on Sunday in Windhoek, Namibia, a motion which repudiates the alleged slave trade in Libya. The parliamentarians also strongly condemned the trafficking of migrants and asylum seekers in the North African country, urging the authorities of Libya, the African Union, the European Union, the United Nations and other partners to carry out an urgent, transparent and credible investigation to the alleged slave trade in Libya. Angop says the participation at the 42nd Plenary Assembly of the SADC Parliamentary Forum seconded the calls by the UN to investigate the slave auction in Libya and described the crimes as the most cruel and against humanity. The forum also adopted resolutions on human and social development, special programs on the report of the Regional Women's Parliamentary Group, the situation prevailing in Zimbabwe, and the reinforcement for SADC development. And finally, in Cameroon, where the coach of the indomitable Lions, Hugo Broos, was sacked on Monday as Cameroon coach. This comes after a unanimous decision signed on Monday afternoon by the country's normalization committee that runs the Football Federation FECAFOOT. CameroonOnline.org says the Belgian coach was dismissed following his failure to qualify the team to next year's World Cup in Russia. FECAFOOT also said it took the decision following the involvement in the famous Brussels scandal. Hugo Broos was hired to coach the indomitable Lions on Friday 2016 and led the team to the 2017 African Nations Cup. Unfortunately, during the games, they were beaten by the Super Eagles of Nigeria, who managed to get a spot in next year's World Cup. He now leaves the lucrative job weeks after having been nominated for CAF Coach of the Year award.